Are you wasting your money on marketing that's not working? The truth is, most landscaping businesses are. In today's video, I'm going to show you where people go wrong with their marketing and how to fix it. I'm Michael, founder of Landscaper Funnel. I own and operate our own family landscaping business for the past 10 years, and it is an 18-year-old company. And marketing is my passion, and this is a passion project of mine to demystify marketing for landscapers and landscaping companies and build tools that companies can use in-house to fix their marketing and enable their sales team to actually follow up with leads that are the right leads and sell the right work. So let's dive in. Common mistakes that waste marketing dollars. So everyone spends money on marketing of some sort, some very little, and some a lot. And often there are subtle mistakes leading up to knowing whether those dollars are actually working or not. And so mistake number one is jumping to ads or social media without a plan or a way of tracking those campaigns. So this is very common of businesses that are around the $500,000 mark, $1 million mark, small businesses, owner operator run. They say, well, I need leads. I don't have leads right now and I have no work coming up. Oh, quickly, let's spend money on Facebook. And this is a natural response. I don't blame anybody for doing this. I did it in the early years, but I would spend the money and then I didn't have the tracking necessarily in place, but I did have a CRM. So I would see that leads were coming through or not coming through. But I always had a heavy focus on leads coming through the website or initially by email. And then eventually I pushed it to the website. But then a lot of leads would also call. And then we didn't have a really good process for managing calls that came in. And so that ties into common mistake number 3. But we'd get the leads and then we'd have either slow follow-ups or none at all. And I see that a lot in some companies. There is no follow-up. It's like if the prospect doesn't chase you, nothing happens. And it can take a lot of work to manually follow up with folks, especially owner operator. It takes a lot of time from you. A professional salesperson or organization where their only job is sales, they're going to churn through that. They're going to get the first lead response. Sometimes they're not going to do the long-term follow-up. They're going to do the short-term, but at least it's something, right? But in many cases in the landscape world, this doesn't happen. And if it happens once, it definitely doesn't happen twice. Or the 7 to 11 times that is studied that needs to happen. Number 3, leads slipping through the cracks. So like I already alluded to, this happens a lot with phone leads. Now, for a luxury landscape construction company, I am not a big fan of phone leads. I've studied this quite a bit in our company, and I've pseudo-validated this through other owners that phone leads are not typically the right leads for projects that are $25,000 and up. They're looking for a quick response. They're looking for a quick trigger, but they do come through the phone. And so what your company still has to have is you have to have a receptionist to triage the leads and capture the leads. And if you're not willing to do that, you need to use modern tools like AI Receptionist or a text sequence to capture the lead, triage the lead, and get them in the sales process or kick them out of the sales process. And then mistake number 4 is forgetting to ask reviews from your clients after you've completed work with them. And again, why is that a common mistake and waste of marketing dollars? Is because you spent money trying to acquire the lead or the referral. Don't just think that digital marketing is the only way to spend money in the lead, because you do spend money getting referrals in one way or another. And after you've done work for them, you need the referral, you need the review, you need the video testimonial to further market it to the next client. As your business grows and matures, you're going to be spending more money on marketing as a ratio of your revenue, because the jobs you do today is to market for the next job. And every time you do that, you're leveling up the company's capabilities, you're leveling up the portfolio, you're leveling up the types of clients that you're going to attract. So tie this into the marketing pyramid. I put this pyramid together because when I would have conversations with folks, I would notice that they were kind of confused about what they should be doing in their company. And at different sizes of the business, you're going to do different things. And often the marketing world is kind of complex when you don't live inside it, and you get confused about what you should be doing. So the very first is the foundation. And it's all about simple tools for lead capture and nurturing those leads. This is what Landscaper Funnel is, in a sense. But it enables you to go all the way through the pyramid. Now, I don't care if you use Landscaper Funnel or if you use other tools, but you can still follow these principles. We're just building a tool that's pre-built and optimized over the long term. There is nothing for anyone else to do extra except additional marketing campaigns that will be done by in-house marketing staff or outside marketing agencies. But everything will funnel through Landscaper Funnel. Scaling. This is where a company is going to be at the $1 million mark and up typically. And they're going to be running a lot of ads, and they're going to need to have the analytics to see what's working, what's not, where leads are coming from, where your most successful leads are coming from, what your lifetime value of all your clients are, what your real customer acquisition cost is. That's a big myth for folks. It's not just what you spend in marketing, it's also what you spend in the sales department. Branding. Again, this is another level up. I don't really recommend companies less than $1.5 million in revenue at 50% gross margins, by the way, not 30, to be focused too much on branding. Why? Because it takes a lot of time and money. And unless you have in-house marketing staff, it costs even more money. And so the marketing budgets get bigger, and you got to be a bigger company to afford it. But if you can do it. Branding is great. Branding should be branding from day one. But certain things cost too much. And number 4 is market leadership. So this is really where companies can look at all the individual marketing channels and see and dedicate resources to every single one so that you have a full market like blanket, and you're capturing leads from everywhere. Online, networking events, referral programs, trade partners, etc., etc., etc. Where there's a lot of things going on in that department, and you probably have an in-house staff for it, even if it's just one person, right? And you've got a lot going on, and you've got some marketing agency help and so on and so forth. Okay, so this is how you want you to think about marketing going forward. If you want the full dissection of the marketing pyramid, go to landscaperfunnel.com. I wrote a full blog breaking down each part, what revenue you need to be at for each one, what typically the amount of employees are, so on and so forth. So we want to start with the foundation. That's what this video is all about. We're going to fix the core systems that make or break your marketing. Okay, so you have to capture and manage leads. You need to automate follow-ups, and you need to have your manual follow-ups pre-built and ready to use at a click of a button. Okay, because context matters, you do need to personalize them. Can't automate everything. Trust me, I've tried. It doesn't work. You have automations to keep things moving, and you have pre-built content that click of a button you can use, and away you go. And then build your reputation. This is so key. I mean, if I had to just drive one thing home, is like if the only thing you did in marketing was get reviews, you're in the early stages of your business, you're probably doing 50% of the work just with that one thing. Okay? So, how to fix your lead management. Stop letting leads fall through the cracks. Where are the cracks? All your leads come to your email. All your leads come to your phone. Okay? They come to your email. You open up the email. It's 10 o'clock at night. Like I know many of you are doing. And then, because it's unread, you go to your inbox the next day. You don't address it. The next day comes. You still don't address it. The next day comes. You still don't address it. 72 hours goes by. The lead hasn't heard from you. They're done with you, most likely. Just being candid. Okay? Or you didn't answer the phone. You think only 20 to 30% of people leave a voicemail. Okay? So 60%, 70% of your leads from phone calls are gone. Again, even though they're not that great, I know. Trust me, I do. Unless you're in lawn care or snow removal or like necessity type services, then that is going to be better. But landscape construction, outdoor living, the phone leads are not good. I'm telling you. Someone could prove me wrong. It could be different in your business, but it hasn't been in ours. So you need the CRM that's connected to your website, connected to your phone system, connected to any other way you capture leads. Okay? Including email. And every time a lead comes through there, it's boom, automatically in the system, right? You can see here in my portal for our family business, leads are popping in here. I've screened things out for security, but here's one of our vendors in here who messaged us on social media. Social media, like someone messages us on social media, boom, they're in here. If they're not already there, it gets added to their profile, whatever their message was, right? But you can see me here. I was doing a test. Okay. As soon as they're in here, things are happening, right? I know where they came from, and we can respond to them quickly and efficiently. Now, if you are email-based person, doesn't matter. Everything will be updated here. Someone new emails you or you email them, boom, they're here. Next time they email you or you reply to them, it gets updated in here. So a marketing CRM is different than CRMs from the landscape estimating softwares in the sense that in the estimating softwares, communication isn't like recorded and tracked very well. Some of them do have like BCC emails and stuff, but it doesn't work very totally comprehensive. Like it works, but it doesn't work. In the marketing CRMs, it gets connected to your email, your phone system, everywhere, anywhere. And then it just all comes centralized. So for me, when it comes to marketing and communication, I'm initiating a lot through the app. I do work a lot with clients by email, but that's fine because it's going to come into here automatically. So it can be referenced later. To build your reputation, you got to turn happy clients into powerful marketing ammunition, right? So this is the widget on our site, which is from the marketing app. And it's aggregating here what reviews people are leaving for us in the review. And it's just nicely on the site. And it's the social proof for the website, right? But the actual tool behind the scenes in the app, we're automating review requests after every project. So when the project is done, I go to their profile and I just click send review. And it's already preset that it's going to send an email or a text message, whichever one you choose, or both. I like both. Once a week for 4 weeks, asking them for a review. Once they send the review, it won't ask them anymore. Now, timing is of the essence of this. You got to do it when the project's done, when it's hot, when they're satisfied, when they're happy. Showcase the reviews on the website, and then make it easy for clients to leave reviews, right? Because they can use the widget and send a review also. Again, if this is the only thing you did in the early stages of business, I'm fine with it. It's so key. Online platforms review heavily on how many reviews you have and how high of a rating to feed your profiles to searchers. So let's use this example. How do you go from chaos to clarity? How do you fix the foundation so that you can grow the business? Okay. So think company A, they're missing their calls. Leads are going through the cracks in email system or phone system or text message, even worse. Or on your social media platforms, you don't even look at it. Okay. Think about all the places you get a lead for. You got to go in each one and manage it, right? Or you could just have a marketing CRM like Landscaper Funnel or any others that connect to all your profiles everywhere and all your phone numbers. And whether you see it or not, answer them or not, they are automatically added to the CRM, and their follow-ups are going to happen automatically. Your process is going to happen automatically. You need pictures, it's going to ask for pictures. They already sent you pictures. You just need to schedule a discovery call with them. It's done. You want to schedule on-site consultations? Done. Getting them into the sales process, all that can happen automatically. And then all you got to do is follow up those meetings and make it happen with the client. Okay? So no more missed calls, no more lost leads. And then having fewer reviews, you're going to boost your reputation by reaching out to your existing database, regularly asking for reviews from them. For all new clients, you ask it for right away as soon as service is fulfilled, and start generating that reputation online. And what does that mean for you as the business? You now got a business that has the marketing and sales dialed in, well-oiled machine. You don't have to gasp for oxygen anymore. As my former coach and mentor, Tom Reber, says, oxygen is the life source of the business, right? And that comes from sales and marketing. Stop pouring water into your leaky bucket, okay? You're stepping on your toes trying to get ahead, and it's just not going to work. In the landscape world, the core business function internally is operations. So every time you're fighting to make marketing work, sales, finance, instead of focusing on operations, is you losing, which means you're spending time and extra money on things you shouldn't, because all your extra money should be about operations, making, hiring, firing, training, investing in equipment, investing in SOPs, so that you can have profitable work. Because you can sell profitable work, but if you're not going to have profit if you don't have operations. So you can solve all those other things really easily. Hire the right bookkeeping firm. Have the right sales and marketing program going. And it first starts with the foundation, and you work through the pyramid as your business grows and as you have money to invest into that department. But don't have a leaky bucket in this department. There's no need for it anymore. You have it because ignorance and the wrong tools and the wrong knowledge and probably the wrong people, including you. But there are resources out there, okay? One of them being Landscaper Funnel. So again, it's an all-in-one app powered by AI with all the pre-built campaigns and templates that you could possibly need in the landscape world to capture leads, nurture them to a sale, continue to market to the ones that don't buy, and the full sales process workflow built in to make sure that you or your salespeople are selling the work that they need to sell doing the tasks that they need to do to sell, etc. Because everything is being watched and monitored with the advanced reporting that's in the app. Okay, and not only that, but you join the ecosystem that we're building, and we know what companies need to do to have good results. So we know what the closing rates will need to be, how many leads you need, which stage of business, etc., etc., etc. We're gonna have all of it. Okay, so if this is interesting to you, join our waitlist. Is currently active. Maybe by the time you watch this video, the service is live and you can onboard. We're gonna make the onboarding painless, have everything connected for you and with you. A lot's gonna be running automatically. You don't even need to do anything. And then for the things that you need to do, you're gonna learn. We're gonna teach you and help teach your team. And you're gonna change the trajectory of your business virtually overnight, getting on Landscaper Funnel. It won't be without hard work, but it's going to be simple. That's what the point of Landscaper Funnel is. I've spent 10 years trying to figure this out. I've spent tens of thousands of dollars on different marketing tools, marketing campaigns, marketing agencies. And eventually I came to find out that most of this is just simple. It's nothing fancy. But tools were not pre-built. That was the problem. So I always had to build stuff in-house. And I want to change that for you. I want you to have a profitable business, whether it's a lifestyle business or a big enterprise that you're building. I don't care. I want everyone to be profitable. Just because you're small doesn't mean you should be unprofitable. Just because you're big doesn't mean you should be unprofitable. You need to profit to set yourself up for success financially in your life so that you can afford to do what you need to do, and so you can pay premium wages to your employees so that they can have a career that's meaningful for them and get paid well doing it. Okay? I want to see small business stay in the hands of the people rather than private equity soaking up all the businesses from the market, and then we all just become a cog in the machine. I think if that message resonates with you, this is our mission and purpose. Head to landscaperfunnel.com. I'll talk to you soon.